Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is your 15th lecture from class 10th physics. In this lecture you will learn about image formation by lenses, definition of real and virtual images, and lens equation. Image formation by convex lens using ray diagrams. To draw a ray diagram and find the location of image that would be created on the screen, you only need to draw 2 or 3 ray lines. Ray number 1. Draw a ray from the object parallel to a principal axis. After refraction through a convex lens, it will pass through principal focus as shown in figure number 1. Ray number 2. Draw a ray from the object through the optical center of the convex lens. This ray will pass through the lens undeviated as shown in figure number 2. Ray number 3. Draw a ray from the object so that it passes through the object side principal focus on its way to the lens. After refraction, the ray will travel parallel to the principal axis as shown in figure number 3. Image formation in concave lens using ray diagrams. To draw a ray diagram and find the location of image that would be created on a screen, you only need to draw 2 or 3 ray lines. Ray number 1. Draw a ray from the object parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it will diverge in a specific direction. On producing it backwards, it will pass through the focus on the same side as the object, as shown in figure number 1. Ray number 2. Draw a ray from the object so that it travels toward the principal focus on the opposite side of the lens. This ray will then refract through a concave lens and travel parallel to principal axis, as shown in figure number 2. Ray number 3. Draw a ray from the object through the optical center of the concave lens. This ray will pass undeviated through the lens as shown in figure number 3. In order to proceed further, you need to know few definitions. The first definition is of the real image. It is formed by the light rays that actually converge to form an image. Real images are always inverted and they can be projected on screen as shown in figure number 1. Second definition is of virtual image. It is the image formed by light rays that actually diverge but seem to converge when extended backwards. Virtual images are always erect and they cannot be projected on screen. It should be noted that virtual images are always formed on the same side as that of object. Image formation by convex lens. In next few slides, we will see how, where, and of what size images are formed corresponding to the changing positions of object. In next slides, F1 and F2 are same as F as shown in your book ray diagram. Similarly, C1 and C2 are same as 2F as shown in your book ray diagram. You can understand the image formation by lenses by keeping in mind the following rules of ray refraction taught in previous slides. Now we will see the image formation by making use of the ray refraction rule that we have studied in previous slides. When the object is placed beyond 2F, image is formed between F and 2F. It is smaller in size, inverted, and real image. It is called real image because the rays of light after refraction are actually passing through the point where the image is, through a plane where image is formed. When the object is placed at 2F, image is formed at 2F on the opposite side of the lens. It is of the same size as that of object. It is inverted. It is real image. Again, look at the formation of image. When the object is placed between f and 2f, the image is formed beyond 2f. This image is larger in size than that of the object. It is inverted. It is real image. Again, look at the ray diagram, how it is forming, and you need to practice these ray diagrams. When the object is placed at the principal focus of a convex lens, no image is formed because after refraction both the rays of light are becoming parallel. When the object is placed between principal focus and optical center of a convex lens, image is formed on the same side as that of object. This image is enlarged image. It is a virtual image. It is an erect image. Because rays of light after refraction through a lens does not seem to meet each other, but when they are produced backward, they will meet at some point and form an image. This table gives you a quick review of the position, relative size, and nature of image corresponding to different object positions. You can take a snapshot of this table so that you can learn it easily. Image formation by concave lens. Here we'll consider two cases corresponding to two object positions. Case number 1, when the object is placed far off from a concave lens, image will be formed at the principal focus of a concave lens. Let us see how the image is formed. We all know when the rays of light coming towards the lens from infinity are considered the parallel rays of light. So the parallel rays of light are entering the concave lens from the object which is placed at infinity. After refraction from a concave lens, these rays of light will diverge in a specific direction such that when they are produced backwards by dotted line, they'll all intersect at the principal focus of a concave lens. Hence, image is formed at the principal focus of a concave lens. Image is highly diminished. It is an erect and virtual image. This image is called a virtual image because it is formed on the same side as that of the object, and the rays of light after refraction are not actually passing through the plane through which the image is formed. Case number 2. When the object is placed between infinity and optical center of a concave lens, image is formed as shown in the figure. In this figure, the object AB is placed beyond 2f on the left side of a concave lens. From the object, we'll draw two rays of light going towards the concave lens. The first ray of light is going parallel to principal axis. After refraction through a concave lens, it will diverge in a specific direction such that when it is extended backward, it will pass through a principal focus of a concave lens. Similarly, second ray of light is passing through the optical center of a concave lens. It will pass through it undeviated after refraction. These two rays which are shown in blue color, are producing the image A-B- shown by a red arrowhead. This image is formed between the optical center and the principal focus of a concave lens. This image is an erect image, it is a virtual image, and it is a diminished image. So we can conclude that for every position of the object, the image created by a concave lens will be a virtual, erect, and diminished image. And it is always formed between the principal focus and optical center of a concave lens. This table gives you a quick review of the position, relative size, and nature of the image corresponding to different object positions. You can take the snapshot of this table to memorize it easily. The lens equation 1 over f is equal to 1 over p plus 1 over q is a thin lens equation. It is used to solve the problems related to lenses. It can be derived mathematically, but its derivation is not included in your syllabus. In this equation, small p is the distance of object from the optical center, also called the object distance. Small q is the distance of image from the optical center of a lens, also called the image distance. Small f is the focal length of a lens. The above equation is valid for both concave and convex lenses. However, the following sign conventions should be kept in mind while solving the problems. Focal length is positive for convex lens, whereas focal length is negative for concave lens. Object distance p is taken positive for real objects, p is taken negative for virtual objects. In your textbook, we are dealing with real objects, so p is always taken positive while solving numericals. Image distance q is positive for real image, q is negative for virtual image. This lecture enables you to answer the following review questions. 12.16. A coin is placed at a focal point of a converging lens. Is an image formed? What is its nature? 12.17. What are the differences between the real and virtual images? 12.18. How does a converging lens forms a virtual image of a real object? How does a diverging lens can form a real image of a real object?